Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Neverslowdown's YouTube channel. You guys having a good day? So please join me today. Gonna be doing a 5 things I like about my Ducati 848 Streetfighter. Shout out to my boy Brandon. Gifted me this bike. What an absolute boss. This is a 2015 848 Streetfighter. It originally came out in year like 2010, I believe. It was the first iteration of this engine. It was the 1098. So that one actually bigger, heavier, made more power, but a little bit less refined than this one. I believe this is the 848. And believe it or not, this 848 L-twin makes 132 horsepower claimed by Ducati, which is incredible. 130 horsepower. You know, in comparison, the new V2 Streetfighter that's based on the Panigale engine, the Super Quattro, that one has like around 150-ish. So this is only 20 horsepower down, but the difference of those two, if you're debating on, you know, the older gen Streetfighter or the new gen, you know, Panigale-ish Streetfighter, the engines are very different. I have a 1199 Panigale, and that's the Super Quattro, and way different engine, way different, miles different. What's different about them? How they make power. This 848 and the 1098 and 1198 engines of the past Ducatis before, you know, the pre-Panigale period, they had a longer stroke, I believe. And that basically made them a little bit more difficult to ride in at least the sport bike variant. Because the power came on, you know, sooner. You have to be a little bit, you know, more careful with the throttle. You have to have, you know, probably better throttle control. You can be, you know, a little bit more reckless, you know, on the V2, on the, you know, 959 Panigales, because the power would come up, you know, it would come up more like a 4-cylinder, so a little bit smoother power band, more power in the higher part of the rev range, which for going fast on a racetrack, that's what you want. You want it as easy as possible to go as fast as possible. You know, and these definitely take a little bit more skill to do that, but hey, that makes it a lot of fun. So that's the first thing I like about this bike, the power. And it's incredible for the street, because for the street you're not revving it out all the time, right? And with this, you don't need to. You got all the power right there. It's right there, that power. So accessible. Perfect for the street. Being a hooligan. So yeah, this power, man, I love it. You cannot separate me from the Super Quattro engine, but for the street, I'm picking this. Commuting, I'm picking this. Having fun in the canyons? Oh shit. Where did that happen? Weird. Yeah, for the street, this is more fun. Because it's you can't go that fast on the street. So you might as well pick this one. Hopefully there's nothing wrong with this thing. It was just weird that the thing just turned off. As you guys can see, I am in my work attire, so definitely squinting a little bit. Okay, number 2 on the list on the Ducati Streetfighter of the things I love is the body position. I mean, how can you fault this? Perfect, comfortable riding position, a little bit forward, which, hey, if you want a little, if you want to be riding hard and stuff, you want it aggressive. Feel like a racer, and this is still comfortable enough to you know, do a 2-hour ride on, and you know, you'll feel fine. Yeah, your butt might hurt a little bit, the seat is not the most soft, but hey, just do more squats, you know, bring your own seat. Alright, so I've already talked about the power, this incredible 848 engine, the comfort. The third thing is, well, you know, I gotta say it, it's a fucking Ducati. It's a Ducati. It's an Italian beast, you know, the amount of, you know, if you want a bike that's gonna attract some attention, the good and the bad, cops, you know, girls, guys, whatever you're into, this will attract it. Especially this thing being red. My god, this thing is a cop magnet. You know, if you got a cop and, you know, you're riding a little spirited with your buddies and they see a red Ducati, oh look, talking about cops, there's one right there, they're gonna look and be like, hey man, this guy's got a Ducati, this guy's got money, I'm gonna give him a ticket, you know. So, oh god damn it, I think this clutch is slipping. Yeah, I might have fucked this clutch on yeah. I think I need a new clutch on this thing. Yeah, I think this thing is slipping. Oh god, more money. But that's what you pay for, you know. I said it's Ducati, you're gonna be paying for a Ducati. So I've talked about the power, the comfort. It's a Ducati. What else? Oh, how could I forget? The sound. This thing sounds incredible. This thing has this bike personally has a exhaust that actually not even meant for this bike. It's meant for an 848 super bike exhaust. So I got an undertail exhaust. Unfortunately, I can't put foot pegs. I can't even I can't even use the key to open up the passenger seat right here in the back area. But man, it gives an incredible sound. Incredible sound. You know, personally, I like how two-cylinders sound. I like how V4s sound, especially the Aprilia. I used to have an R1, a 2011 R1 with that cross-plane crank. You know, if you guys don't know what that is, basically the rod that connects the pistons, you know, all the way back to the rear wheel, you know, that shaft is basically designed a little bit differently. So, you know, I don't want to get into it too much. I'm not an expert on engines, but it, you know, that makes it sound more like a V4 sound. God damn this. Yeah, this, I didn't need to get this. Yeah, this clutch is yeah, no bueno. I need a slipper clutch. Too aggressive with it, and not enough skill with this specific clutch, because my 1199 comes with a slipper clutch, so I'm used to that, and I definitely beat on this one a little bit too much, like you're not supposed to. So yeah, number 4 is the sound. I got it. So the styling. The styling is one thing I really like about this bike. The V4 Streetfighter, the V2 Streetfighter look great, but man, the trellis frame. This is my first Ducati that I've owned with a trellis frame, and I love it, and people love it. You know, I've asked a few people here and there, and you know, most of them, they're like, hey, this old school Ducati, it looks great. So the styling that this bike takes from, oh no, Yeah, I think, oh, hopefully that's just a clutch. God damn. Ah! Talking about 5 things I love about my Ducati, and the check engine light comes on. Yeah, boys, there it is. So, so back to the styling. This bike takes a lot from the famous Ducati 916. Oof, that's rough. Yeah, yo, the clutch is for sure slipping big time. I fried this clutch yesterday, I think a little bit too much. It was already acting up a little bit, but now I can really tell. So the styling, you know, this bike styled after the 918. Jesus Christ, this guy stopped really close to me. Incredible bike. The front part is supposed to mirror a woman's chest, so you know, the whole boobs and all that stuff, you know, that's where the tank is. The back here is supposed to be the women's waist, you know, thick waist, big boobs, you know, the beauty of a woman. That's what Ducati were thinking when they designed the 916. Oof. Okay, it's not too hot. Okay, the check engine light came off. So yeah, they took the styling from the 916. You know, they kind of had a little bit of a flop right before. With the 999 Ducati, and after that they were like, man, we just gotta listen to what the people want, and this was it. What's going on over here? Oof. Clutch is for sure slipping. You guys see how that accelerates, how rough it is?